Welcome back. I hope you are feeling awesome. As a part of this video, we'll understand what is TCL command. First of all, what is a transaction? Transaction is a single logical unit of work which accesses and possibly modifies the contents of a database. So see, it may have multiple steps, but those multiple steps will form a single logical unit of work. Okay, it may or may not modify the contents of a database. Another way of looking at a transaction is it is nothing but a set of SQL statements that are executed on the data stored in a RDBMS. So what exactly is a TCL? TCL is transaction control language used to manage and control the transactions in a database. So why do we really need to control and manage the transactions? If you don't do that, whenever you perform a transaction, that may not be saved when it need to be saved. Whenever you want to roll back, that may not happen. All those options are provided by TCL, that is transaction control language. So we do have important TCL types. They are commit, then comes rollback, then comes save point. What exactly they are? Commit is a TCL type which commits a transaction, and we have rollback which rollbacks a transaction in case of any errors or if you want to roll back to certain point. Save point is a TCL type where you can roll back the transaction to a particular point. You can save to which point you want to roll back the transaction. Awesome. So in order to start a transaction, you need to use a start transaction. Very, very simple. The syntax for that is start and transaction. Let us look at all these three things one by one. First one being the commit. What exactly commit does? Let us say you have performed DDL commands like insert, delete, or update, right? When you perform the DDL commands, these can roll back if the data is not stored permanently. So commit helps us to save the data permanently. Let us take an example here. In this example, if you see, we have a table with three attributes, roll number, name, and marks, and we have a couple of records here. What we'll do is we'll update one of the record where we are changing the name Raman to C Raman. After running this update command, we will have this particular table updated from Raman to C Raman. In case if you don't commit after this update, it will roll back to the previous state. But if you want to save this data permanently, go ahead and run the commit. When you run the commit, this data will be stored permanently. That is how commit works. How exactly rollback works? Rollback gets the data or restores the data to the last save point or last committed state. One of those things. Here, if you see, the way we are doing it is, in this case, this particular table is updated into this. When you roll back, this comes back to this particular state. Let us take an example. In this example, if you see, we have same three attributes and couple of records. I will update the name of Bose to SN Bose. After this updating, we'll have this table updated to SN Bose. Now, for some reason, you want to get back to this previous state, you can use a rollback. After rollback, it will get back to the previous state. Awesome. Let us look at the save point. What exactly save point does? Save point saves the data at a particular point temporarily. Temporarily means until it is committed, the data is saved at that particular point temporarily. So why do we need to save the data to the save point? So whenever we need, we can roll back to that particular point. Why do we need to have this save point? There may be various use cases for this. Let us say you are performing the transaction. All of a sudden, there may be a power outage. So in that case, save point is needed, right? So save point is used to save the data at a particular point temporarily. Let us take some examples here. Okay, if you see here, we have a table with around 3 attributes and couple of records. For this, I will update the boss to sn boss with the update command. After the update, what we can do is we can save this state to save point A. Now, this is a save point A where we have updated the boss to sn boss. After that, let us say you have inserted one more record. Then this can be saved as a one more save point, that is save point B. And then you may have one more update done here. You can insert a value where the name of the person is Einstein. You can save this to save point C. You are creating a multiple save points because whenever you want, you can roll back to that particular save point. Let us take an example here. If you say roll back to B, it will roll back to the state at which you have saved the save point B. And if you roll back to A, it will go back to the state at which save point A is created. Isn't it awesome? Let us see all these things as a part of the hands-on. Thank you.